Hello there, good to be with you today and welcome to Cruising with Stars. Now we've got the most gorgeous, both looks and voiced, young lady on today. I can't wait for you to hear her voice. She is fab. Her name is Gemma Louise Edwards. Good to have you in with us today, Gemma.
Hello.
Yeah, where have you travelled from today?
I live in London, but today I've travelled from the Wirral because I'm originally from over the water. So,
oh, right.
Yeah, my mum dropped me off today.
Right, I know your mum's sitting in the green room
there. She comes everywhere with me.
Is she a proud mum?
She is, yeah. Oh, everywhere I go, every audition, she's always there.
That's lovely,
First in the line with me, yeah.
Yeah, oh, you need that. Yeah, actually, having your family behind you with your career, it makes it or breaks it, really.
Yeah, it
well,
does.
what we're going to do, without any further ado, we're going to just take a listen to a little clip of a piece that Gemma will be singing the full thing for us in the last 10 minutes. But here it is now, just a teaser for you. How lovely. Now, that was only a very short clip, but you're going to be hearing a bit of opera and all sorts over the next hour. So, Gemma, where did this gorgeous voice come from? Have you got any relatives that are musical?
I haven't got any relatives that sing professionally, but my mum always sung around the house when I was younger.
Yeah.
And she always used to play Andrea Bocelli, Pavarotti.
Yeah.
So I always grew up listening to the classical music.
Right.
And my auntie used to sing in like the local amateur shows and stuff.
So this wouldn't be the Birkenhead Operatic Society Trust, would it?
Yeah.
Would it be?
I think she might have sang with them years ago.
Well, the Birkenhead Operatic Trust, it's called BOST, Birkenhead Operatic Society Trust. I did a show with them just, I forgot. Oh, Hello Dolly, it was many decades ago. And it's very professional. Yeah. And it's been a grounding for a lot of people who are now full-time singers and actors. It's very good indeed. Tell me how your school days went. What's your earliest memories at school of performing?
I was so shy when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, that I would never... If it was like a school play, I would always be the one at the back. Yeah. I would never be the one that came forward to sing or dance, because I started off as a dancer. So when I was 4, I went to dance school. Yeah. But I was so shy and so quiet. They literally used to have to drag me to the front. Yeah. I'd be hiding at the back all the time. So during school years, like, I was always behind this. It wasn't really until secondary school that I started to sing in public, really. Right.
Yeah. And when did you first, you know, all of us, we sing a song and either us or somebody else says, you've got a nice voice. I don't mean we say, you know, you say, oh, haven't I got a nice voice? But you realise you actually have got a voice. What was the moment that you realised that?
I think what it was for me, it was at secondary school, and I did GCSE music. Yeah. And it was my music teacher. And I sang Memory from Cats to her. And on my own from Les Mis, and I was really shy, and she said, Gemma, you've got a voice there, a really big voice. Yeah. And I was like, oh, and she said, but we need people to see this. And from that, she got me in school assemblies, because it was a convent school, so every Friday at Mass, she used to get me to sing. Yeah. And it was really her that
What's her name?
Mrs. Weiss, her name was.
Mrs. Weiss?
Yeah.
Is she still teaching?
No, she doesn't teach at Upton. And I've always wanted to speak to her just to say thank you, because apart from my mum and my dad and my family, she's the one person that really...
So what was the name of the school she was teaching at?
It was Upton Convent.
So Upton Convent. Let's make an appeal now. Anybody watching that knows anybody from Upton Convent, please find Mrs. Weiss.
Or it might have been Weiss.
Weiss.
She was Scottish.
Scottish.
Oh, she was lovely, yeah.
Well, and tell her that Gemma Edwards is now a professional singer, and it's all due to her, because it is teachers. I think, I'm trying to think of what my teacher's name was. I think it was Miss Heppelstone, who first got me doing something when I was 14, you know. Yeah. And you go, oh, and you can't believe it, and it's that trust of someone, isn't it?
And sometimes you need somebody other than your family.
Yes.
Because you think, are you just being biased?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and from her to say that, and she didn't know me, she'd never met me before, so...
Yeah. How
that's
lovely.
lovely.
Oh, I think what we'll do, we'll get on the internet, we'll get in touch with Upton Convent and see if they can trace her.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that'd be a lovely surprise for her. So, brothers or sisters, do you have any?
No, I'm an only child.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are you spoilt?
No, I'm not actually. Everyone always says that to me. Oh, you're spoiled because you're an only child. But I'm not. I think the way my mum and dad brought me up was to, you know, appreciate things and not take things for granted.
Yeah, so they've done a good job anyway, haven't they?
Yeah, hopefully.
Did you miss not having brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I did when I was growing up. I always wanted an older brother.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I always wanted an older brother. And when we wwent on holiday, then for the first few days, when it would just be me by the pool, and I'd be like, who's going to be my friend?
It's funny, people. I think sometimes people don't realise that, because my daughter's an only child as well.
Okay.
And she used to want an older brother. I don't know whether it's the protection thing.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Yeah. And did your mum ever do what I used to do? I'd watch and I'd see somebody else with an only child or two children that looked nice. And I'd go up and I'd say, would you mind if my little girl played with your children? How sad is that?
I'm sure my mum did that, probably.
And then it would be great because you have to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? Or else you'd be sitting by that pool for 7 days.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to take a look now at you doing, it's only a very short clip, it's under 2 minutes, but it's Brit Idol, the semi-final. Tell us a little bit about it. I can't even remember which channel Brit Idol was on. Just paint a picture for us.
Brit Idol was like it was like a national talent search.
Yeah.
So it was created by a company in Birmingham, and the competitions were actually held in Birmingham as well. So that was just shown online. It was I can't remember the name of the company, but the clip that you're about to show is from the semi-finals.
Right.
So, and then I actually did get to the finals of that as well, but I didn't win. But just
you got to the finals. So is this clip we're going to see, was this on TV?
No, this wasn't shown on television.
Right. But did you ever get to TV stage?
No.
Oh,
but I don't think that one was ever shown on television.
Right.
I don't think so.
Okay, well let's have a look. And what are you doing? Are you doing something modern or classic?
It's classical, yeah. It's Nella Fantasia.
Okay, so this is Gemma Edwards at the Brit Idol semi-finals. Oh, we're all slightly shocked with this fabulous voice that we're hearing. But I've just got to tell you, our lovely listener, what happened then. I get mixed up with all these soaps, and I've just said to Gemma, I said, "Oh, you look like Sally Webster." I'm so sorry. And she said, you started thinking...
And then I looked at it and thought, I look like Sally Webster.
I meant, that's Helen Flanagan. No, I meant the one that was in I'm a Celebrity. Which one is that? That's Helen Flanagan, yes, which is Sally's daughter. Oh, that's Rosie Webster. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I'd aged her by 40 years, taken her chin away. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break and we'll see you after this. Well, we've got the most wonderful singer on today, Gemma Louise Edwards. She's got a wonderful, wonderful voice. When you discovered you had a voice, and you were at school, you were at Upton Convent, how did your career progress? What did you do when you left school?
After I left school, I did 1 year of A-levels.
Yeah.
So I did my AS levels. And then I went to Liverpool Theatre School, where I studied musical theatre.
Right, yeah.
There, which was brilliant. Yes. I loved it.
Yeah, and that actually, Liverpool Theatre School is very well known in the area and out of it, and they produce some fabulous professionals. Yeah. How long did you do a course there for? I
was there for 2 years.
Right, and what was the course you did?
It was musical theatre and professional dance.
Right.
So when I went to the theatre school, I was still a dancer. I'd never classed myself as a singer.
Yeah.
And we had a drama teacher, and she just hated the way that I stood. Stop standing like a dancer, because I used to stand
with your feet apart.
Really poised like this. She hated it.
Yeah. What was her name? Wasn't Miss Maxine, was it?
No, it wasn't Miss Maxine. I can't remember what her name was, but yeah. So I went as a dancer there, and actually Liverpool Theatre School really helped me to find my voice as well. Yeah. I had a wonderful classical teacher called David. Yeah. I can't remember his second name, and he's the one that got me actually into the opera side of things as well. So did you actually get to the point where you had to make the choice between dancing and singing? I didn't make that choice until I was about 22, because my first couple of contracts were on cruise ships, but as a dancer-singer.
What was your first contract?
My first contract ever was in a show in Spain, a swing show, where I was a dancer, and I sung a little bit. And I remember
whereabouts in Spain? What was
actually, it was Lanzarote.
Right. Oh, Lanzarote.
Yeah.
Can you remember the venue?
I did. We used to tour around, so we did all the Melia hotels.
Oh, yes.
All the really, the nice 4- or 5-star hotels.
How super.
It was really, really fun. But I remember I was on £28 a night. That's how bad the wage was.
Oh, 20.
My mum was like, you can't go for that money, but I was 20, just turned 20, so I was like, I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Did they provide accommodation?
Yeah, we had a really nice apartment on the beach, so it was lovely.
To be honest, it's like a paid holiday. Yeah. It's very hard work. But when you're in your teens and your 20s, you do stuff for virtually nothing to get the experience.
Yeah, it was never about the money. It's never really been much about the money for me, but that definitely
wasn't. No.
I came back skinned. My mum had to send me money out because I had no money.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Mums still have to send their daughters money out.
Yeah, I can actually. She still helps me out now.
Yeah. So how long was your contract for?
It was actually for 9 months, but I ended up coming home after 3 months because we had a male singer who was the lead, and the first one on the second night, he got too drunk and was on stage and just went, no, I don't want to do this. Put the mic down.
You're joking?
Walked off stage.
No!
Yeah, so there was me and another girl. It was our very first contract, both of us.
Yeah.
So I just picked the microphone up and I was like, oh, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, our singers had a bit too much to drink. So we carried on, did the show with just us dancing. He was the main Rat Pack singer.
Right.
So they sacked him. We got another singer.
Yeah.
He left after 2 weeks. He wasn't enjoying it. We got another singer who could only do it for a month.
Yes.
And then in the end, me and the other girl were like, oh no, can't do this. Because when we didn't have a show, we didn't get paid.
Right.
So we had no money.
That's ridiculous.
So it got to the point where we were like, no, we have to go home now. Yeah. So my mum said, just pack your case, just come home.
Yes.
So yeah, 3 months.
And the guy that just walked off stage and the one that finished after 2 weeks, unless they've got really good mitigating circumstances and they've really worked hard, they probably aren't professional now, because you just don't do that, do you? What was your next contract?
After that was my first cruise ship contract.
Yeah.
That was for Thompson, working on the Destiny.
Yeah.
And that was a really long contract. I think that was 10 months in total, my first one.
Yeah.
So in total, with rehearsals and the ship, I was away for a year.
Right.
And I was a dancer there, mainly a dancer, and I did a few kind of singing parts in the shows.
Yes. Did you miss your mum?
I did, yeah. But I've always been, I've never been a home bird anyway.
No.
So I've always wanted to go out and, you know,
get out.
Go. And she's like, oh, how are you gonna cope? And I was like, oh, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
They came to see me on the ship as well.
Oh, lovely. Are your mum and dad proud?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I bet they are. So that contract, you were still a dancer?
Yeah, mainly a dancer, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a listen to another song now. Okay. Tell us a bit about this Casta Diva.
Casta Diva. This was for, what one was this for? This was for another competition, actually.
Yeah.
This was Britain Does Variety,
where
I got to the final again for this. Right. But this was the final, actually, and this is from the Opera Norma.
Okay, and where was this filmed?
This was filmed in Maidstone in Kent,
right,
in one of the theatres there.
Okay, lovely. Right, here she is, Gemma now, Casta Diva. Wasn't that fantastic, Gemma Louise Edwards and Casta Diva? That was just tremendous. I think you should have won. You. I'm biased though because you're sitting here. That was absolutely fantastic. What made you choose opera over anything else? Have you ever been tempted to do pop or rock or anything?
Yeah, I have. And when I was younger, probably from about 20 to 24, that's all I mainly did. Was I was in a lot of different original bands because I write music as well.
Right.
So I did a lot of pop, kind of indie, a bit of dance.
Yeah.
So I've done some dance tracks as well.
Oh, fun.
And yeah, I just kind of like to mix it up a little bit as well. But it wasn't until I did one of the cruise contracts that we did an Italian opera show.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I'd ever sung a song from an opera.
Right.
And it was from there, really. So it's only the past 4 years that I've got into the classical and opera side.
Gosh, that is amazing. Do you sing or use a different register to sing when you are doing your pop?
Yeah, it's completely different. And the funny thing is, I find it harder to sing pop and musical theatre, you know, like the big belty stuff.
Yes.
The classical and the opera feels natural
flows.
for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really have to think that much.
Yeah.
But with the pop stuff, it doesn't come as natural.
Right. Now, when you were on board the ship, what was your job role? Was it purely dance?
Yeah, it was. I was employed as a singer-dancer, but we did have to do other duties on that contract.
Oh, right. So what were they?
Everything from a quiz on the deck
wow.
to a library duty.
Yeah.
We did a fashion show every Friday.
Yeah.
I remember every Friday sea day, and I'd get seasick. And we'd have to be in a room blowing balloons up
right.
for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we did everything. So we worked really hard because we did full days.
Yeah.
Well, a few duties a day and then 2 shows at night. I was knackered by the time I came.
I bet you were. Oh, I bet you were shattered. So you used to do absolutely everything. What were you, one of the models for the fashion show?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this, I presume, was the shop on board where they have all the... yes.
I mean, we used to model the clothes, which never fitted us. So we used to have a big, massive belt around us, pin everything.
Bulldog clip in the back, yeah.
And then we'd have that. And then we'd go around squirting the perfume.
Yeah, yeah.
Showing the perfume to all the passengers. We'd have all the jewellery on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good fun. And for me, for my first contract,
it's great.
I just loved it. I kept thinking I was on holiday. So.
Yeah. Did you fall in love with anyone?
Do you know what? I actually did. I met my first... I met my ex-boyfriend on the first cruise ship.
Yeah.
And we stayed together for 3 more ships.
Oh.
So we worked together in the show team for another 3 ships as well.
Well, he's gone now.
Well, he's an
Forget him. He's an ex. He's yesterday. We're going to take another break now. See you after this. Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm chatting to singer Gemma Louise Edwards. Just before I return to Gemma, let me remind you about this. Now, I don't know what it is because we've had, recently cold weather. It's been not too good, has it? We've had ice and snow in certain parts of the country over the last month or so. A lot of people are ringing up about cruises. They want to escape, and I don't blame them. If you've not been on a cruise and you want to ask some questions, you know, everything from passport information, tipping, food, all sorts of things. This is great. It's got all the answers. A couple of ways you can get your hands on one. Call us on 0871 423 4444. We'll send you one free of charge, but the calls will cost you 10p a minute from a BT landline, and you've got other networks and mobiles, they'll vary. The best way to do it absolutely free is to get in touch with us on the website www.holidayandcruisechannel.co.uk. Now back to Gemma Louise Edwards. Now, when you've cruised, have you ever cruised as a singer as opposed to a dancer?
Yeah, I think that was my second contract.
Yes.
Which was... Well, there's been a few.
Yeah.
But definitely my second contract,
yeah.
I was employed as a singer.
Right, and a bit of dancing, or maybe...
Well, I was employed as a singer, but I ended up in most of the dances. Because the thing is that when the choreographers could see that I could dance as well, they're like, oh, Gemma, we'll get you in this, we'll get you in that. And I was like, I'm on as a singer. I don't want to do any of the dancing anymore. Yeah. But they always got me into doing that as well.
Well, it doesn't matter I suppose, if you're singing a song and everyone thinks, oh, isn't she gorgeous, what a fabulous voice, and suddenly, you're off there doing a wonderful dance. It just makes you look even more talented again, so it's good.
Yeah,
and when you got that contract to be a singer, were you doing the standards type of songs, or were you doing opera?
Still the standard. So it was an American company that looked after this particular cruise ship.
Yes.
And so it was a lot of the American songs.
Right.
So we did kind of like all the Elvis medleys, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
We did a bit of musical theatre.
Yeah.
And actually, the only opera song I sang in that was O mio babbino caro, which was one-off opera.
Yes.
And I had to sing a lot in French. And I never got it. Edith Piaf, we did. Had to do a medley. Yeah, I had to learn it on my own. I had no one to teach me the French because we just kind of got left for that contract a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was in I remember in my room thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to learn this French?
Yeah.
So I got one of the women who was French on board to help me.
Yeah.
I was like, you're going to have to help me with this.
Yeah.
I had 12 minutes medley to sing.
What?
I was never so scared
12
in my life.
minutes in French?
Yeah.
Oh, you just should have done what Delboy did and
gosh.
sing mange tout, mange tout.
I probably did, to be honest. I don't know if I remembered all the words.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's taking a mickey. 12-minute medley in French.
I remember that
dear.
show. It was like a Parisian style show that we did.
Yeah.
So.
And all the choruses went, ha, he, ha, he, ha.
Yeah. Gosh, that was tough.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, didn't you get injured in one contract? What happened there?
I got injured when I was a dancer. I was doing the can-can on stage.
Yeah.
And it was when the ship was a bit rocky, but they said it was okay for us to still kind of do the show.
By the way, I just want to tell our viewers, this was some time ago, and it was a small ship that I believe is not in commission now without stabilisers. So it won't happen to you. Don't panic.
It won't. Yeah.
So
it
what
was
happened?
a long time ago. I was doing the can-can, but I think the ship wasn't too bad, but I've got really weak ankles.
Right.
So as I was doing...
Can't be that bad. Richard's been staring at them for the last half hour. You quite like her ankles, don't you, Rich? Yeah.
When I was doing... I think I did a high kick.
Yeah.
My ankle went, fell on the floor, but I was in the middle of the stage. And I thought, oh my, and the agony, I thought, what have I done? I thought I broke my foot or something.
Yes.
So I had to drag myself off the stage, literally drag myself, and I'm like this, and I'm screaming stage, oh! One of the dance captain came running round, and she's like, Gemma, what happened? I said, I don't know, and I started to cry, and I was like, the pain I'm feeling now, I feel like my foot's broken or something.
Yes.
Anyway, so after the show, the medic came round. Yeah. She was like, I can give you an injection or a tablet. And I went, injection, because I hate taking tablets. Yeah. So she gave me an injection for the pain, and then I got put in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Had to go. And then all the guests were side stage going, Gemma, are you okay?
Yeah.
Just making sure I was okay. And what I'd actually done is, it was something to do with the metatarsals in my foot.
Right.
But it was so painful that I had to have it bandaged up for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Did you did it do any lasting damage?
No, but I think because I've got weak ankles anyway, that I do have a trouble with my ankles.
Probably better you've turned to singing.
Well, that's
now,
what I
isn't
mean.
it?
Yeah, my knees are starting to hurt. So.
Yeah. But would you recommend working at sea for any people watching?
Yeah, I think working at sea is one of the best things that I've ever done. Yeah. Because not only do you get to travel, but you get to meet such amazing people. Yeah. And the friends I met on my first contract 8 years ago, I'm still... One of the girls, we're best friends. She lives in London now with me.
Oh, how lovely.
We're still really close.
Yeah. What's her name?
Becky Blease.
Hello, Becky Blease.
She's a TV presenter now as well. So we met 8 years ago and we're still so close. Yeah. And I've got people that I met in Australia that we still keep in contact with.
Oh, it's super, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a great way to travel and to do what you love, to get paid for it as well. It's like a bonus. Plus you save money because every contract I did, I come back with a couple of £1,000.
Let's face it, that's the great thing about it. If you're good and if you can get onto a ship and carry on, your food's paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you may have to put a little bit in towards accommodation. I don't know, or is that...
That's free, but for the room service.
Yeah, for room service. Yeah. And, you know, you are the entertainment, so it's absolutely super, isn't it?
And you get discount off your bar bills as well.
Oh, well, even better. I didn't want to talk about drink, because when Dan and I went to work on a cruise ship for 3 days, our bar bill was as much as if we'd have actually paid for a cruise. It was terrible, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I saw him by the gangplank with a pair of handcuffs on. I said, what's the matter? He said, they gave me the bill. It was terrible, yeah. But so do you still work at sea now?
I haven't worked at sea for the past year.
What have you been doing?
So I've started to do a lot of weddings in the UK and corporate work.
Yeah.
But I'd like to go back to sea actually because I really miss it.
Yeah.
And the last contracts the last things I did was guest artist work, so just fly on for a week and fly back.
Flybacks.
Yeah. I'd like to do that again.
Yeah.
I don't think I could work full time on the ships as well.
No.
Not anymore.
Have you got? Are you in a relationship now?
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
And tell me about him. What's his name and how did you meet him?
He's actually got the same surname as me, so
Yeah.
we don't need to get married. His name's Levi Edwards.
Oh, right.
So
Levi?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
unique
name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very designer. Isn't that lovely? Where's he from?
He's from London.
Right.
So we met when we were working. I was working at a festival.
Yeah.
So during the singing contracts, I'd do promotion work and things as well.
Yeah.
So we met when I was doing at a festival, and he was working there as well.
What does he do? Is he?
He's an athlete.
Yeah.
And he works also in promotions.
Oh, how super!
So
hey?
and so that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And now we live together. We've got our little flat in London.
Oh, how lovely!
Yeah.
What sort of athlete is he? What's his speciality?
He does long jump.
Right.
Yeah.
And is he hoping to get to the Olympics?
He was hoping to, and he got injured.
Oh,
so.
No. Do you know what? And
it's so hard because...
It is. You've got another however many years to wait.
Exactly.
Oh, well, listen, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a listen to you doing music of a slightly different style now. Here we go. Gemma and The Nearness of You.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, or thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings these sensations. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams came true. I need no soft nights to enchant me, as long as you would only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight, and to feel the night, the nearness of you. Oh, the nearness of you.
Gemma Louise Edwards singing her lovely version of The Nearness of You. And that was in a church, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
you
was,
joined the choir there for a while.
Yeah, I was only with them for about a month.
Yeah.
But they're really good choir actually.
Very good
They're
choir,
great,
yeah. Just briefly, what are you doing at the moment, as well as, are you doing any day work as well as your
At
singing?
the moment, I'm not, no. So I'm just doing small gigs because I sing with a guitarist as well.
Right.
So we do like acoustic gigs.
So you're still gainfully employed. Well, we're going to take another break and we'll see you after this. Hi there, welcome back. Today I'm chatting to Gemma Louise Edwards. Gemma, it can't have gone unnoticed. And during the breaks here, you know, while we've been doing this particular show, we're discussing a whole new side of your career, and that is doing a Katherine Jenkins tribute act.
Yeah.
Because I think, I mean, what do you think, our lovely viewers? Send me an email and tell me whether you think this. We all think she's the double of Katherine Jenkins. And your voice is very, very like Katherine Jenkins. In the flesh, in real life, you are uncannily like her. You've got the same face, smile, eyes, the lot.
Yeah.
Is it something that you would consider doing, a tribute act?
Yeah, it is actually. And it's funny that you mention it because people have said it to me in the past when I've been at shows. You really look like Katherine Jenkins. Have you ever thought about doing this?
Yeah.
And it's only actually the beginning of this year and you saying this to me now that I've actually thought.
I'll do it.
I think, yeah, because I've never worked as a guest artist, as a soloist yet.
Right.
So that will possibly be something I'd like to do for the cruise lines.
Yeah. Well, I know categorically from the tribute acts we have here, and there's a chap called Andy Monk who's Simon Cowell. There is a Simon Callow as well, by the way, but he looks something like him. He's a Simon Cowell lookalike, very, very good indeed. He has a tribute act agency, and tribute acts are absolutely huge. And you've got such a fabulous voice.
Yeah.
You don't need to work on that because you probably do most of Katherine Jenkins' stuff.
Yeah, I do. To be honest, most of my sets anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just look at her album cover,
Yes.
you know, her albums and see what she does.
So you've got the voice, you've got the sets, you look like her, but we're going to do a bit of work on that. Sending her to a wig shop for a long one. We've just got to sort out the Welsh accent.
The Welsh
now.
accent.
We've got to talk about Geffin.
I can't do it.
Yes, that was great.
I did it.
You did it.
I did
Yes.
the Welsh accent.
That's it. There we go.
I can
There
do
we-
it.
You can do it. Say after me. I really enjoy singing.
I really enjoy singing.
Ah, that's great.
It's not as good as yours.
Oh, no,
no.
yes, but I mean, I'm really Louis Jones. So, and she said, ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
this next song is called
this next song is called
Time to Say Goodbye.
Time to Say Goodbye.
Marvellous. We're not really playing it yet, Dan. Don't press the button. Dan's like this with the
I
button.
kind of sounded a bit Swedish then.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just you'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. But I, on a serious note, I think you would absolutely do brilliantly as a Katherine Jenkins tribute act.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you've got to do a heck of a lot of work on it, to be honest with you. You've just got to refine it.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the spot. So we're going to sort that out. Actually, I think I'll be your agent for that. I think that's what I'll do.
Can you?
What do your friends and family think when you were working at sea? I mean, did they, apart from your mum and dad, did many of them try to get on the cruises to come and see you perform?
No, nobody came to see me, and probably it's just because it was so expensive.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
but they would have loved. I'm sure they would have loved to come on.
Yes.
But I mean, it's not too expensive,
Yeah.
and I did get a discount actually.
Yeah.
But no, it's just my mum and dad that came on.
Yeah.
Really. But I used to keep in contact with them on Facebook and things.
So it
send them
wasn't too bad.
pictures
So they could live vicariously through your career.
Yeah.
We're going to actually see you singing now. This is one of my favourite songs ever that Katherine Jenkins does. And I'd like you to please, let's start practising.
Okay.
I'd like you to announce it in Welsh. And you can announce it to that camera there. You can do it direct to camera.
Okay.
I said it's ladies and gentlemen. Right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my version of Time to Say Goodbye.
Very good.
That was Swedish, wasn't it?
Si io so che nasce
Well, listen to that applause, well deserved as well. Absolutely beautiful, lovely, lovely version of that. When you were cruising, I'm only asking you this because quite a lot of our guests who do cruises have literally missed the boat. Has that ever happened to you? They say it's the worst nightmare you can have.
It has actually, yeah. It happened to me in my first contract.
Oh no!
And the reason why I missed the boat is because I was in Morrison's doing my shopping. And
what?
There was I was in Gibraltar.
Yes.
And we used to go to Morrison's to do our weekly shop.
Yeah.
Weekly shop because we had food. It was basically chocolate biscuits, Jaffa cakes,
chocolate,
Diet Coke, you know, like these type of things. Yeah. So we was at Morrison's and there was a big queue because everyone else was doing their shopping. As usual, I was the last person with a big, massive shopping trolley full with my friend Becky.
How much chocolate can you eat with a figure like that, for goodness sake?
I'm a chocoholic.
I
love chocolate. Absolutely love it. Anyway, so yeah, we were in Morrison's and we were the last people in the queue. Yeah. I think we had to be back on the ship. It was like 1 o'clock to sail. I don't know, 2:30, but we had 1:30. We had to be back on at 1. Yeah. 5 to 1. We're still in Morrison's. And it was like, what do we do? Do we stay or do we go? And we thought, well, we've queued for half an hour. We've got to stay. Yeah. So we stayed in the queue.
So who were you with?
Becky.
Becky, right.
The girl I spoke about before. She's like my partner in crime. She was the one that pushed me on the wheelchair when I, you know, hurt my foot as well. So, so 5 to 1, we were there. Yeah. And we actually got back on the ship, razzed in a taxi, 1:20 Yeah. And the captain was waiting there.
Oh, and they're very
But we were lucky because he was a really nice captain. Yeah. And so, because me and Becky used to do the bridge tours. Yeah. So we knew him. Yeah. So he thought we were really funny anyway. Yes. Yeah. But obviously he had to look like he wasn't impressed anyway. So we woke up with our shopping bags. I'm like, sorry. Yeah. We went up and our cruise director was not happy, and we're really sorry, but we just lost track of time. You know, we were just young.
So you were let off eventually.
We were. The reason why we were let off was because we had to go and speak to the cruise director, the captain. Yeah. We made him a card with Philip Schofield's face on it. Right. It says Phil says hi. Yeah. Yeah. He didn't know who it was. He loved it.
So you got off with it.
We got off with it.
Well, listen, it's been lovely speaking to you. Isn't she marvellous? From Gemma and I, till next time, take care.